Hey guys, so I saw a quote on Instagram, I think, or Facebook, I don't know, yesterday. And it talked about how you cannot expect, it said something like, you know, tell him he's handsome, do this for him, do something else. Like, how do you expect him to treat you like a queen if you treat him like a servant? That's a really rough, requote. This is like playing a game of telephone. So anyways, along those lines. And it really got me thinking. Now, my boyfriend and I treat each other, I think, very, very well. And it's different than any other relationship I've ever been in. And I love it. So I kind of follow it. But then part of me is like, I could pick it up a little bit more. Like, I could do something a little bit, I could do more. And I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about doing more, and I want to know what you guys do. And also to kind of just like give a reminder out there of like, hey, like, I think I'm going to name just a couple of things that I like to do for him regularly and things that I think I'm going to try to do for him just a little bit more often. So when we were dating earlier on, I made him breakfast like every single morning. I don't do that much anymore. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that, like, you know, we're rushing to get out the door, and, you know, Drake's in school 2 days a week now, and, you know, some days he sleeps a little bit late or just whatever, so it doesn't always work out, and I kind of feel bad. So I'm like, I need to get back into the habit of cooking breakfast for him a little bit more often. Not that I have to or that he expects it, but I think it's one of those things that he just kind of appreciates regardless of what he says. So I would like to do that for him a little bit more often. Things I like to do if I have to get up earlier before him, or if I want to get up and work out in the morning or that type of thing, I like to kind of like tuck him back in. So we are, this is more than you need to know, but we are big snugglers, like super duper, super snuggly all the time. And it's not fading and I love it. But when I get out of bed, he's like left and I feel bad. So I like to like tuck him back in, and, you know, he likes like the blanket over his shoulder. So I like to like tuck him in and like get it over his shoulder, and little things like that where I just feel like I kind of like spoil him. Maybe it's a little mom-like, but I totally enjoy spoiling him in that sense. Something else that I like to do, and and after reading that quote, I kind of like picked up on a little bit more, is like make him tea at night, or, what was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh, just offer him like a snack. Like, can I get you anything? Like, if he's sitting down, like, and I happen to be up, I'm a busybody. It's hard for me to just sit, but, you know, walk over and give him a kiss and say, hey, can I get you anything? I'm gonna work on doing that more. I already do it, but I don't do it all the time. I feel like I need to do it just a little bit more. Packing his lunches and his snacks. So I do that a fair amount of the time, not always, and I don't want to do it always because I don't ever want him to like take advantage of it, but I think I should do it just a little bit more, or get him some other things that are just a little bit more like special or exciting. I used to leave a lot of notes in his, like, in the stuff that I packed him, and I've kind of gotten a little lazy about that. So I'd like to do that a little bit more. Something, so like yesterday he came home with a little box of chocolates. There's like a little chocolate shop kind of near where he works, and he came home with like a little like box of salted caramels for me, and it was just so sweet. I'm like, thank you, like, thank you for thinking of me, and thank you for getting this for me. I don't necessarily think you need to buy things, but I like to like do things. So I'm curious, what is it that you guys like to do for your men to treat them, or women, or whatever, to treat them and just let them know that they're special, and kind of, you know, set that standard in your relationship where you do, you know, constantly spoil each other, and things, you know, things don't fade, or maybe things fade. Maybe I don't need to keep making him breakfast, but maybe I need to start, I don't know, making more dinner. He saved me last night too, and took Deacon to the store after the game and bought steaks for everybody. I'm like, well, not me, but yeah, because I have plenty of chicken at home, but you know what I mean? Like, he did that. So, you know, there's just times where we've got a really good balance, and I don't want to lose it, and I also want to like spoil him and make him feel special and loved all the time. And, you know, I've sent him little text messages every few days. Like, we don't text a lot during the day. I'm really busy, he's really busy. So, you know, I'll send him occasional like text messages like, love you, you know, love you so much, or love you handsome, or whatever it may be. Little things. So like, is there special things that you say? Like, what do you do to remind him that, you know, he's special and he's loved and you appreciate him? I'm just curious. So anyways, please leave your comments down below. Hopefully we can help each other out and, you know, not be treating our men like that quote implied. And I'm not even going to try to quote it. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.